Hey guys, so today I have a dark, seductive vampire Halloween makeup tutorial for you, and I already have my foundation and eyebrows on. I am wearing a foundation that's 2 shades lighter because I wanted it to be a lot paler than my skin. And then on my eyes, I'm just starting off with a warm orangey shade as a transition color, and then I'm taking a smaller blending brush and I'm using a brownish plum color and I'm going to blend this into my crease. And I'm just going to take my time with the blending because I'm using a lot of dark colors, so you want to make sure these all blend nicely together. And then I'm just going to take a matte plum and I'm going to put this across my lid. And as I'm applying this, I'm kind of winging this out towards the outer corner of my eyes, as you guys can see here. And then I'm taking a matte black shadow and I'm focusing most of this on the outer corners of my eyes, but I'm blending this into my crease towards the inner corners. And this is to really define the V shape that we created with the eyeshadows on our eyes. And again, I'm just taking my time to blend these colors in together. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer to clean up the edges and really sharpen it up. And that's kind of like a guide for our eyeliner later on. I'm just taking the concealer again to brighten up my under eyes as I usually do. And I'm putting this towards the center of my forehead, down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin. And I'm just taking my beauty blender as usual to blend this all out. The rest of the face makeup will be pretty standard. It's just the color choices that we're using are a little bit different. So I'm just taking the same eyeshadows that we used on our eyes and I'm placing this on my lower lash line. So starting with that warm orangey shadow, and then I'm adding that deep plum on the outer corners of my bottom lash line. And then taking my Jessie's Girl waterproof eyeliner, I'm going to create a really dramatic wing, and I'm going to flick this out all the way to where the darker shadows start on my eyelids. And then I'm also going to elongate my inner corners. And this is where having a really precise and pointy felt tip eyeliner really helps. And now I'm just taking a little bit of black eyeshadow. I'm going over the outer half of my lower lash line, and I'm actually tracing a line that's a little bit further away from my inner corners, as you guys will see here. And this is going to be my guide for my bottom lash line. I'm going over this line that I just created with the same liquid eyeliner to kind of emphasize it. And I wanted to create a really graphic and different kind of look to this eyeliner. And now I'm just putting on a few coats of mascara before I put on my falsies. And for contouring, I'm actually using a gray eyeshadow and I'm taking a small angled brush to buff this into the hollows of my cheeks. And I'm also going to blend it onto my hairline, but I'm really sculpting out my cheekbones because I want to emphasize like that dead look to my face. So I'm starting off with this gray eyeshadow and I'm going to work it into my jawline and down my neck as well. And then I'm going back in with that deep plum color that we used on our eyes, and I'm kind of just emphasizing the hollows again and working it down to my neck. And then I'm just using a smaller blending brush to contour my nose with those same colors. And I also added a plummy purple blush to my cheeks, but you can't really tell because the lighting is off in this clip. And I also just highlighted the tops of my cheeks, my nose, and my chin. And for lipstick, I'm using a really deep plum colored lipstick, which ended up being too glossy, so I blotted that. And I'm putting a bright red matte lip cream in the center of my lips. And I kind of just went over everything with this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Transylvania. And then I decided to go back in with that deep purple eyeshadow to kind of emphasize the contour on my nose towards the top here. And since the makeup is so dark, I decided to put on a pair of lighter contacts from Pinky Paradise, and I'll put a link down below to them. And then to complete the whole look, I put on some long falsies and of course some fake vampire fangs, and that is the whole look. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of dark, seductive vampire look. And don't forget to tag me if you do recreate this look, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!